Today, we're diving into the epic and somewhat mysterious life of King Sargon of Akkad. Grab your popcorn because this story is a roller coaster of legends, dreams, and a lot of ancient drama. So, who was Sargon? Well, historically speaking, he's a bit of a mystery man. Unlike your run-of-the-mill emperors with mountains of documented achievements, Sargon's story is a bit more enigmatic. Blame it on Akkad, his capital city, being lost to time, like trying to piece together Julius Caesar's life without Rome. So, what do we know for sure? Thanks to later writings and legends, think ancient Mesopotamia's version of action hero epics, we get some clues. Remember, these accounts might be as historically accurate as a superhero origin story, but they paint a colourful picture nonetheless. But let's rewind to the start. Legend has it that baby Sargon was found floating in a basket on a river. Sound familiar? Yes, Sargon was basically the Moses of Mesopotamia, but with fewer Hollywood movies. A gardener found him and thought,
"Hey, free baby."
So he took him home and raised him as his own. His real dad remains a mystery, but his mom was supposedly a priestess. Talk about divine origins. Despite his humble beginnings, Sargon climbed the social ladder faster than a cat up a tree. From gardener's son to the personal cupbearer of the king of Kish, named Ur-Zababa. Now don't confuse this with a glorified waiter. Being a cupbearer meant you were inner circle, trusted with the royal beverage and privy to whispers of courtly intrigue. Now here's where it gets juicy. According to the legend of Sargon, he had a creepy dream where King Ur-Zababa was drowned by a girl in a river of blood. Yikes! When Sargon told the king about his nightmare, Ur-Zababa freaked out. Naturally, he decided the best solution was to get rid of Sargon. So, Ur-Zababa handed Sargon a bronze mirror and sent him off to the royal smith, Belik Tikal in Esakil, with secret orders to have Sargon thrown into a mold with the mirror. Sargon, clueless about this plot, went on his merry way. Lucky for him, the goddess Inanna stepped in and warned him. The goddess actually told Sargon that Esakil was a sacred place, and no one with blood on their hands could enter. So, Sargon met the smith outside the building and handed over the mirror without getting cooked. A few days later, Sargon returned to the king. Seeing Sargon alive and kicking scared Ur-Zababa even more. This time, the king sent Sargon to Lugal-Zagasi, the king of Uruk, with a message asking him to kill the messenger. Unfortunately, the rest of this legend is missing, so we don't know how it ends. However, it likely led to Sargon's rise to power. From available sources, scholars know that Lugal-Zagasi was a powerful ruler who united the city-states of Sumer. They also know that once Sargon gained power, he attacked and defeated Lugal-Zagasi. To celebrate this epic win, Sargon took a symbolic victory lap, a refreshing dip in the Persian Gulf, basically washing his hands and saying, "Sumer is officially under new management." But Sargon wasn't done yet. He continued his empire-building spree. He launched military campaigns to the east, defeated Elam, and received the surrender of other local rulers. Sargon also moved west, conquering Mari and Ebla, two city-states in modern-day Syria that were always at each other's throats. One side effect of Sargon's world tour of conquest was the establishment of trade routes. With all of Mesopotamia under Akkadian control, goods could travel safely from north to south along the Euphrates River. Cedar wood was imported from Lebanon's forests, and precious metals came from mines in the Taurus Mountains. Akkad traded far and wide, reaching as far as Anatolia, Magan, possibly modern Oman, and even India. In the Epic of the King of the Battle, it's mentioned that Sargon led a military campaign into central Anatolia to protect Akkadian traders from the ruler of Burushanda. The text also claims that Sargon crossed the Mediterranean Sea and landed in Cyprus. So, that's the story of Sargon the Great. A man who, according to legend, went from basket case to badass emperor. While the details of his early life might be a bit hazy, there's no doubt he left a lasting mark on history. He was the first to unite a vast region under one ruler, laying the groundwork for all the empires that came after. Not too shabby for a guy with a questionable birth certificate.